Ain't no new skit out. I done stopped my live too early. Now, we done watched the first two skits. We done watched the first two skits with Dave and Anthony. Now, if a third skit come out, or something new with Shayla, or something new with Amber, that's when we say new skit. So I need somebody to be responsible for alerting me with the new skit. Amen. Because I could have continued that live. But we'll get back to this. Yo, Dave was a little shook. Dave showed a little emotion. He said, "Now she got everything she need, big dog. Let me go call Amber." What you calling Amber for? Continue the conversation. Continue. I wanted him to continue the conversation. What you calling Amber for? Y'all talking man to man, not man to woman. That's the only thing. That's the only criticism I would give. Dave should have continued the conversation. What you calling Amber for? He little ankle, the puppy, came to talk to the big dog one-on-one. I'm just saying. This big dog was supposed to strategize back, not call Amber. What Amber got to do with this? He ain't saying nothing bad about Amber. Amberites, extremists, what did he say bad about Amber? He said he wants to see her happy. Well, he did that was kind of bad, saying she popping up and talking about her lady, which she had done that. Y'all forget, she the one who called Shayla over there. I'm just saying. What happened to Aunt? What happened to Aunt be called Buddy? Dave had a lot to say that day. Hey, he done went to call. I'm looking at Dave a little different, y'all. I'm just saying. I want to call Amber. Quiet as a kept. What you calling Amber for? I would have continued. It's too early in the conversation to be calling Amber. I understand calling Amber and say, "Hey, your husband over here," but it's too early to be calling Amber. I want the conversation to continue. What you calling Amber for? Am I wrong, y'all? Y'all put in the comments. I wouldn't have either. This is another man talking, Michael. I wouldn't have either. Matter of fact, she found out later that night. Exactly. Aunt just put the pressure on Amber to send them papers before his lawyer and the settlement is over. I'm telling you. Exactly. What you calling Amber for? That's what I'm saying. Continue that conversation. Big dog. I'm just saying, puppy. Hey, Amber could win round two, but I'm just saying, puppy eating dog food, a grown adult dog food this morning. That's all I'm saying. I'm not team Anthony, y'all. I'm team whoever up at that time. The puppy just, hey, ooh, woo. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Jeff said, and these is men in the comment. Jeff said the puppy just urinated in that house. Boy, you better stop. So you saying, in other words, that Anthony done rolled up. When he went outside to the car, when he came back up, he basically let his leg up on both of the on the lines, on the grass lines. He might as well go outside and just lift his leg up on the giraffe. That's what you're saying? Ooh, that was a good comment. Michael Walker, another man in the chat. The men in the chat, y'all, they saying puppy is urinating on the trees. Oh Lord. Man to man. Man to man. What is Dave scared of? You wasn't scared when you walked out that night. Say, y'all let me know in the comment. Amber extremist, could you let Auntie know what he calling Amber for? What is the purpose of calling Amber? Come get your husband? I mean, what you calling Amber for? I don't understand. And maybe it's because I got a little hood in me. I don't know the purpose of calling Amber. I don't know the purpose. Oh, you want to get her side of the story, maybe? I don't know, but I wouldn't call Amber. What you want? what you want about Anthony, but he does give us plot twists wherever we see him coming. Baby, because you know, y'all, in the main storyline, this is what I heard through grapevine. Sometimes Anthony write his own storyline. Sometimes Amber write her own, sometimes Wayne write them both all. Anthony Dalton in real life, if you wrote this, keep on writing, brother. Keep on writing. The Amber extremists don't listen to us men. I'm listening. Dave gonna escort Amber to pick up all her stuff. Yeah, it's a move out coming. It's a move out. He all over there in love. John! John! Hey, Alan Braith, I don't know who the clown for, but somebody a clown. I don't know who it is. Make sure ain't no entries or outries in that gate that dog can get out.
Ain't no entries or outries in that gate.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Cause whoever mowing that lawn next door, I don't want her to get out. Hey, get up here. Hey, you fed her? Huh? Yeah, you can get 10 minutes. Set the alarm. Alexa, set password for 10 minutes. Set timer for 10 minutes. Denisha gonna make them a fish sandwich and boom, Dave gonna be looking elsewhere. I think Anna's really good actor. Yep. He most likely written some stuff as well. Yes, he does. He does write some of them. I read somewhere that he does write sometime on the storyline, and he was responsible for the Ben skits. When him and Ben skits was together, when they was going to the gym and stuff, that was Anthony. But whoever wrote this, plot twist. Oh, you call it Anthony a clown? Why Anthony a clown, Alan? We equal opportunity over here. So if you think he a clown, you can put it in the comments why you think he a clown. Hey, Donna. You think he a clown, say why. Now, if somebody in the comments can let me know, amen, when the new skit come out, a new skit. I already watched the first two. I still don't think what Anthony doing is unnecessary. And some little boy act, because I really wouldn't have anything to say to Dave, and Amber's gonna blow up once Dave tells her and it's there. Mission accomplished. If Amber blows up, Lemmy, mission accomplished. This is like when Shayla asked Anthony for the key to the apartment in front of Amber. Yep. It's a method to the madness. That man sitting there calm, smiling. Let me show y'all the picture that got me too. Hold on. Y'all, it's a method to the madness. I'm sorry. I'm just saying from my perspective. This little grin right here, like gotcha. Puppy, he bro, even Neil and low key, he is not, hold on. He is not a millionaire for nothing. He'll need to call Amber about her culpability in the marriage drama. Ooh. Auntie Riri, I'm about to stop watching this because these sassy words and all what is going on, most for real, like how is he sassy for coming to Dave's house? But the extremists go say that ain't sassy to me. I don't know what type of men they deal with, but coming to another man's house, Dave could have met him with that heat, with that fire on. Dave could have done a whole bunch of stuff just for him being on his property. So for Anthony to be bold enough, it took some monkey, you know what, to walk up to his house. That's a bold move. Anybody who's saying that's sassy, that ain't sassy to me. And like I said, y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if Amber not turned on by this. Y'all say what y'all want. Hey, to each his own. But this is not a sassy. Everything's sassy. I get sick of that word sassy. Oh, everybody want every man to be sassy. That's why I say some stuff when people say sassy, when you saying, uh-oh, I'm not letting Auntie Tata out, Mills. I'm not letting her out. No. No. Y'all trying to start some mess. Anything that baby by Shayla. Don't start that. Don't try to start that. Don't try to bring her out. Dave don't believe Anthony at all, and he's going to have to see it for himself. To me, y'all, Dave got shook. To me. It's just me. Let me tell y'all why. And if you're an Amber extremist on here, it's other channels for you. I'm team neutral. I'm team neutral. So if you're an Amber extremist and you can't take plot twists and you can't take opinions other than your own, then it's other channels for you. This ain't the one. This ain't the one for you. I'm just go. Let me give my disclaimer. With O'Neal had a trigger warning. Let me give you a trigger warning, cause y'all don't like when people have other opinions. So if somebody you can't take other opinions, this ain't the channel for you. This ain't the channel for you if you can't take other opinions. I'm just gonna say that now. Okay, Margaret Smith, I think people have forgotten that Dave pursued Ant's wife, not the other way around. Come on now. But I get what he's doing. Yeah. Anthony said, I see she's moved on and I just want her to leave my situation alone. Did he lie? Did he lie? Yep. Amber go call Ernestine. And then Dave go have drama right back at his house. I promise you, Dave is going to tell Amber to move all of her things out of Anthony's house. And that might be Anthony's plan. Yo, the man playing chess, not checkers. And y'all mad. Alexa, dismiss. Anthony playing chess, not checkers. And I don't care who get mad about it. This is my channel. This ain't Auntie Tai. It's Auntie Riri. And Auntie Riri say the man playing chess, not checkers. I'm just saying, y'all. He playing chess, not checkers. And when none of us expecting it, none of us. Who woke up this morning talking about some, Anthony go to Dave's house. We still on Shayla crash out. I'm telling you what I know. Amber has been messy coming in and out of the home. Yes. Being messy. Mm-hmm. So he do have a point about it. And Dave do need to know his queen ain't as royalty as he think. That's correct. No, he didn't lie. And he's right. In other words, I don't disrespect her situation. Don't disrespect mine. Exactly. I bet you I'm gonna stay her butt away from that mansion. Y'all, that's the only thing I say about Amber extremists, not fans, because I'm an Amber fan. Amber extremists don't look at what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I still don't know what that means, but my mama used to say it and it made sense. I'm assuming the goose and the gander the same thing. I got to look it up. Amen. But all I'm saying about the deal is what's good for the goose, good for the gander. If she can pop over there, call his baby mama over there, amen. Call him everything, come pop up over there, call him everything, child. Technically, Dave's house is Amber's house. This is where she's staying. This is where Amber is staying now. This is where she resides now. Only her clothes are at the mansion. Anthony's house is where Anthony resides. Anthony is at the house. That's where he resides. That's his home. We got to stop saying it's their home right now. That hasn't, based on previous skits, not bloopers, the lawyer told him that the house was safe because he bought the house prior to the marriage. That's what the skit said. I don't know if that's real life. I ain't no lawyer. That's what the skit said. The house was safe. I'll repost that today. The house was safe. That's what the lawyer said. Candace, the lawyer. Not the other misunderstanding lawyer. Not Constance. This is why I would never slice a man's tire. I done bust out a window before, but we're not talking about me. But it wasn't at the car. It was the house window. But anyway, if you slice a man's tire, man slice your tires back, I'm just saying. You bleach a man's clothes, he bleach your clothes, I'm just saying. I don't put my hands on men. Because I put my hands on him, he put his hands back on me. I'm just saying. And a lot of times in the eyes of the law, the man end up getting the short end of the stick in a lot of these situations. That's why you don't do nothing to a man that you don't want done to you. Now, this will be shady and sassy if he came to Dave's house and Amber's in her condo. Now, if Amber was in her condo, you go to her condo to address her. But this is where Amber living, y'all. What y'all think? Give me your comments, y'all. Give me your comments. I accept all the comments. I think you and I were in the comment together. Wow, back generational wealth on that. Alexa, dismiss. I agree, it's funny. Anthony can't control Amber popping up on him and Denisha. This is going to change. Yeah, it's going to change the narrative. He said, yes, it's a Georgia law that the house is an Amber. I don't know about the equity thing, but as far as the house, if you have moved out that house, stop coming back over there. And it will be different, y'all. Okay, so not extreme, Amber, not Amber extremist. It will be different, y'all. If Amber came to the house, got her clothes every now and then, got her things every now and then, that's cool. Amber comes over there and got something to say with who he got there. Amber comes over there and gets extremely upset. She calls Shayla over there. When she called Shayla over there, y'all, that was crossing the line. And now Shayla what? Finna bring Kai right back over there to get him some lobster macaroni. Kai finna come right back over there and get lobster macaroni. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. What did Finesse 2 times say? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Finesse 2 times told us. It's cool when Amber do it, but it's wrong when Anthony do it. And Anthony didn't come to Dave's house disrespecting Amber. It's a form of disrespect, but y'all see this cool face? If Amber come back, if she come to Dave's house, hooping and hollering, shouting, and he got this face, it's going to show that she still curl. Because when you don't curl, baby, baby, why is you, she should come in there cool, calm, and collect. Amber extremist. Amber extremist. The only game plan she got right now, the only game plan she got right now is to come there and be calm, cool, and collect. She got to come over there. Anthony, what you doing here? Why you ain't with your woman? Why you over here at me and my man house? We chilling. Why you over here disturbing our peace? If Amber come in this house, hooping and hollering, she doing exactly what Anthony want her to do. Y'all let me know when a new skit drop. I don't watch the first 2. If she come over, she come home to Dave's house home, hooping and hollering, She is going to prove Anthony's point that she's still a girl. She need to come in this door. Y'all listen to me, Amber extremists who say he's sassy. She need to come in there sassy. She need to come in there calm, cool, and collect. What are you doing here? Boy, don't nobody care about your situation. Boy, don't nobody care about your girl. Boy, please. Boy, what you doing over here, little ankle? What you doing at me and my man house? And then Anthony gonna have to stay cool. I'm just wondering when you go get your stuff. I mean, you stay over here. I'm just wondering when you go get your stuff. Anthony wants to get a reaction out of Dave and a reaction out of Amber. If either one of them give him the reaction, he won. I don't care if you're an Amber extremist or not. If Dave or Amber, Dave done already kind of gave some, because he couldn't stand the heat. He got up and talking about, let me call Amber. I thought y'all were talking man to man, not man to man to woman. You listen to everything. Anthony is being strategic, not sassy. This strategic than a mug. He has come into the enemy's camp. To him, Dave is the enemy. I'm not calling Dave the enemy. He has come into the enemy's camp. And I ain't lying. I think low key, Amber gonna be turned on. That's just my thoughts, y'all. She won't decide. She liked that toxicity in Anthony. She liked it. I'm gonna tell you why this was a game. Why this is a game. And Amber and Dave need to be very careful on how they play it. That look right there. They say, gotcha. Oh, you finna go call Amber? Gotcha. That's the gotcha look. Gotcha. If y'all think that's the gotcha look, put 100 in the comments. Put 100 in the comments or push the little 100 button. That's the look of gotcha, boss. I'm finna log off for now, y'all. I'm ready to see what happened next. Because, baby, get your popcorn ready. And all I'm going to leave y'all with is what's good for the goose and good for the gander. This is a game. Stop getting y'all pressure up. This is a game, y'all. This is a game. You can call him a schemer, scammer, whatever, Candid. I'm just saying, he playing chess, not checkers. Amber nor Dave can show emotions at this point. They got to stay calm, cool, and collective. Auntie telling them what to do. They got to stay calm, cool, and collective. If any, oh, you say you love the game. Okay, Candy. They got to play this well. If they don't play this well, okay, let me know what the goose and the gander. Fun fact, a male goose is a gander. A female is a goose. Sassy. Why y'all extremists questioning his manhood? The disrespect. She just didn't bring it out. Yep. He in beast mode. Okay, so what's good for the female, good for the male. Okay, I get it now. Now I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Mills. Thank you. See, the followers over here, we go get the receipts, the facts, the definitions. We everybody. We talks about it all. I hope Dave tell Anthony to sign the paper. That's Anthony game plan. He wants to get an emotion. Connect the server. You at work, don't get fired. I was at work, couldn't even work good if we're looking at these kids. All right, y'all. We on to the next one. I'll be back after this next one. I'm finna lay back down for now. Y'all, it's on today. Y'all, they can call him sassy if they want. But, baby, this a sassy rabbit because he got the gun. And what's good for the gander, hey, baby, he finna goose. However y'all want to put it. He playing chess. And he won't. I'm going to tell you what his strategy is, y'all. He know that's a low ball offer. He knows, Anthony being strategic, he know that's a low ball offer. He know it is. But he know, man to man, Listen to me carefully, y'all. He know man to man. If he questioned Dave's ability to take care of Amber, low key, as a man, Anthony would say, let me make it to y'all plain. Let me give y'all another analogy. Let's say Anthony was the one, Amber was at Anthony's house. Let's say that. But she was married to Wayne, right? So Anthony would be Dave. Wayne come over there and say, yeah, I got my own thing going. I got Lauren at my house. Lauren, she a baddie. I got her at my house, and Amber keep on coming over there bothering us. He really acting like Wayne would act. This is something petty Wayne would do. So let's say Anthony come over to Wayne house, tell him, say, no, I done mixed myself up. Let me start over, y'all. So picture this. Amber's married to Wayne, aka Anthony. So Wayne is Anthony in this position. He got money, status, whatever. Anthony is Dave. Let's say Anthony goes over to Wayne's house, same situation, right? I'm saying this wrong, but y'all know what I mean. I put it like this. If Anthony was the side piece and Wayne was the husband, Anthony, to save face, would say, Amber, just go and take the deal with Wayne. Just go and take whatever Wayne got to say. I want you to divorce Wayne. That's what Anthony would do. I want you to divorce Wayne. I got you. I got enough money to take care of you. Don't worry about his measly. Don't worry about whatever he offering you. I can triple and double that. And plus, I'm going to marry you. That's what he's trying to pull out of Dave. Y'all get it? Yeah, I got mixed up a little bit. Y'all hear me? Yes, connected to serve. That's what he's getting around to. Y'all got it? That's what he's getting around to. He's trying to provoke Dave indirectly into telling Amber, man to man, mano to mano. He's trying to provoke Dave to tell Amber, you don't need his money. I got a little mixed up in there, but basically that's what I'm saying. He's trying to provoke Dave. And if you think this is 100, type the little 100 emoji. Type the 100 emoji if you think I'm on to something. He's trying to provoke Dave, amen, to push Amber to sign the offer. Even though Anthony know that's a low ball offer. But he figured if he questioned Dave's ability to take care of her, he can push Dave to push Amber to sign the papers. If you love her. If you really love her like you say you love her, tell her you go take care of her. Tell her you got her back. Tell her you got her money. This is strategic. It may not work, Suzette, but I think that's his strategy. That is his strategy, y'all. His strategy is to push Dave, question his manhood. Because this is square. They got something in Texas. I don't know if they got it everywhere. It's called Big Bank Take Little Bank. Big Bank Take Little Bank. So in the words of Big Bank, or the theory or concept of Big Bank Take Little Bank, let's see who bank bigger. If you got money like that, you got the lions, tigers, and bears. You got the lions, tigers, and bears in your yard. Take care of her. Tell her move in with you. Tell her take the offer. Tell her to sign off. In other words, Anthony's strategy is to tell Dave to put it on paper. This look in Anthony's eyes. They look right here. Let me put my finger in. This look on little ankle eyes, that look right there, that's the look of, that's a finger too, y'all. Make sure y'all don't think it's something else. This look on little ankle's face is gotcha. Is how much do you love her? This calm, yes, Diamond Vanessa, this calm side of him, I can't believe somebody calling this sassy. How is this sassy? Who raised y'all? This is strategic. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not an Anthony lover or Anthony supporter, but this is strategic. And I don't see why people can't see that. No matter how much y'all call this man a puppy, little dog, mutt, ankles, is this not what Amber been doing? And Amber done this. Amber goes to his house, they house, however you want to call it. It is the marital home. But she done left the marital home. She's finna furnish Dave's house. Dave offered to buy her a new house. It's okay for her to do all that and still call it her home. Still come over there and disrespect. She disrespected him. Let's take Denisha out the way. She called Shayla, started a fire, and left. She might as well lit a match to that house and left. I'm just saying, y'all. But he's sassy. Y'all stop calling black men sassy every time they do something that you don't like. Doing something you don't like is not sassy. And if you think that's a sassy move, I don't know what type of men you've been messing with. Sassy is staying at home, whining, crying, going back and forth with the female. This man bypassed the gate code, came up a flight of stairs, through some lions. Oh, y'all, that was symbolic. Almost like he went through the lines then. I don't know if he gonna come out. I think he will come out burned, but he went through there. Knocked on that man, though. Taller than him, bigger than him. You're on his territory. He don't know Dave's personality. Dave could have came with that heat, that fire. How's that sassy? He walked into unknown territory and said, I want to talk to you man to man. Then said, can we talk in the house? Big dog move to me. I would have said, nah, we can talk right here, partner. We can talk outside. But they let him in the house and made him a drink. But Anthony sassy. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone because they're going to start trying to come after Auntie. Which I'm going to stop letting people come after me. Do something safe. Find something safe to do. That makes sense. Anthony know that that's a low ball offer, and he do. And he trying to go get ahead of the smoke that Amber go bring by seeing Dave first. Yes, strategic. It's strategic. Yeah, I know what sassy mean. That's why I say this is anything but sassy. I'm going to give Mama Rose's opinion. You know, she old school too. Sassy? Who is sassy in this situation? The one who let them come in his house and made him a drink? I wouldn't have let Anthony in my house. The difference between these two situations, Denisha has to let Amber, or Amber got a key to get in her house, to get in the marital home. We're just going to call it the marital home. Amber has the right to go into the marital home. Anthony doesn't have the right to go into Dave's house. But Dave let him in. But who says it? He could have told him, now, partner, we could talk right out here, just in case something pop off. Anthony said, may I come in? I would have been like, hell no. She done called Amber everything. I mean, that girl Denisha, everything but a child of God. She was invited in. People are wrapped up on this marital home thing. But y'all, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm sorry. Exactly, when he has to call Amber. I want to call Amber. Call Amber for what? I'm finna handle you, partner. I think, ooh, good question. Suzette says, does Anthony want her to accept the offer or really to see the competition? I think he wanted to see the inside of the house because remember the club, they accessed the club by going downstairs. They didn't go in Dave's actual house. The only people that was in Dave's actual house was like Ernestine, his close friend, her. Everybody else entered the club from downstairs. So Anthony is playing chess by saying, I was in the house. He wanted to be in that house. And I wouldn't be surprised, y'all. He might ask to use the bathroom. He might be planning something in that house. Even when Dave walked away, he could have some type of clamp and put it up under the table. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why you don't ain't no way in hell I would have let Anthony in my house. I'm sorry. Ain't no way I would have let him in the house. Anthony asking to come in the house, baby, that was not sassy. And people who call him sassy for today, Anthony has done sassy things. Anthony has done very sassy things. But Nikki, sometimes in common places, people might not have cameras. Or think to use their cameras. That's why I said I would have left Anthony outside. To me, Anthony has done sassy things in the past. But yeah, Lemmy is a man. First off, I don't know you. You're not coming in my house. Exactly. You letting the husband, your woman, in your house. He didn't pat Anthony down. Anthony could have went to the car and got a piece. He could have literally went to the car and got a piece. And you let him in your house. To me, I'm sorry, y'all. I call a spade, not a spade a diamond. Auntie Tata might have something different to say. But Anthony being able to walk, you let him in your house? I'm sorry, this round, Amber better not come in that house hollering. She better not come in that house hooping and hollering. She better not. She cannot show emotion. Amber extremist, she cannot show any emotion. Emotion means you care. What Anthony doing now, Anthony still care. But he's not showing emotion. He said, Amber's a good girl, you know. I want to see her happy. Y'all, whoever is the calmest. This is 48 Laws of Power. Somebody mentioned this. I don't know which live I was on, but it might have been Terry S. Somebody mentioned this. Or it could have been One Journey. I'm not sure who it was. This is 48 Laws of Power. What Anthony doing is not sassy. It's 48 Laws of Power. It's 48 Laws of Power, y'all. Shayla, I think Shayla and Amber go pop up at the house at the same time. Because Amber not there. Amber didn't get her clothes yesterday, remember? So I think she gonna go back today and get her clothes. Anthony flipped the script. Like I said, him going to say, Dave, if you was gonna call Amber, you shouldn't even let the man in your house. But now that he done got under your skin, I gotta go call Amber. But Anthony sassy. Okay. Anthony sassy, y'all. But he not the one calling his woman. Okay. He using what his lawyer said. Yes. that she would be emotional wreck. Yes, exactly, Nikki. Exactly, Nikki. That look on Anthony's face right there. Yeah, that tell it all. That's all for me. That's it for me, y'all. I'm finna log off here and see what happened next. But y'all, the hate, people getting mad, people getting angry. What your girl go do? That's all I'm saying. Candy, he calling the person who's being discussed about outside of their presence. Are y'all serious? Okay, Candy, so again, if you're an Amber extremist and we can't talk about it, openly, there are other platforms who will allow you to vent. Auntie Tata, she don't like it either. However, my point, Candy, is Anthony said, let's talk man to man. Let me say that again. Anthony said, let's talk man to man. He ain't said nothing really. He kind of said some negative stuff, but he didn't lie about what he was saying. She came over there when she caught them, whatever, which is understandable. That's the quote-unquote murder home, even though she don't live there. She don't live there at all now. She don't even spend the night there no more. So what Anthony is saying is, could you, man to man, could you, intervene here? That's not his plan. That's not his game plan. He want to get some emotion out of Amber. And if she shows emotion, Candy, Anthony won today. She cannot show emotion. She can't show emotion. Nope, as a woman, I'm human first. Don't talk about me to no one without me. Dave should have called her. He should have called her after their conversation finished. That's how I feel. Of course, need to decide, not Anthony. Anthony not deciding. And y'all, the Amber extremist, y'all forget. Y'all keep forgetting. Anthony asked her for a divorce first. I'm talking about when he stood up at Roe wedding. He asked Amber for a divorce. She would not divorce him. Amber came to Roe house. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all diehard Amber fans, but do y'all remember that? Amber came to Roe house when Anthony filed for divorce. And basically attacked Rose, not attacked her physically, but told her how could she went off. She went to Roe house. How is that different? Y'all not talking to somebody who just started watching these skits yesterday or just started watching these skits when Shayla had a baby by Anthony. I've been watching these skits. How is this different? I'm going to ask the Amberites. Maybe y'all not extremists, but the Amberites, how is this different from when Anthony filed for divorce to Amber? How is it different? When he filed for divorce from Amber, Amber refused to sign the papers, knowing she had slept with Wayne. He still didn't know. How is this different from when Amber came to Roe House in her pajamas? How is this different? Did we call her sassy? What do we call a woman when they show up at another woman's house? And she came to Roe house with all the smoke. And Roe had nothing to do with him standing up at the wedding. How is this different? How is this different? And that's what I want y'all to put in the comments. How is this different from when Amber showed up in her pajamas at Roe house when Anthony filed for divorce from her? How is this different? How is it different? Okay, I'll wait. Y'all, I'm finna get back and see if any skits done drop. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Click like and subscribe. And if you're an Amber extremist, extremist, not fan. If you're an Amber extremist, you only see things one way, there are other channels for you. Or Auntie Tata, I possibly could let her come back later on. But Again, this is my opinion. If you think differently, there are other pages that will welcome you with open arms. But over here, we're going to be team neutral. Right now, because of his lack of emotion, even though internally I think he emotional, Anthony got the point. We waiting. How will Amber respond? Amber needs to remain calm and calculated. She needs to remain calm and calculated. When she go back over to the mansion, she needs to be calm and calculated. Whoever, 48 laws of power, whoever has the less emotion wins. Whoever displays the less emotion wins. 48 laws of power. Look up the book, read it, hit me back up. Holla at y'all later. Love all of y'all. Amber Extremist or Anthony Light, whoever you with. Auntie Riri, at the end of the day, I'm team healing. Put team healing in the chat. But right now, this a ball of confusion.